Okay, today we're going to make soap. Well, it's a ponification process, and your instructor is going to give you a little bit more introduction to this, but right now we're just going to see how do we make this stuff, okay? All right, we're going to start off with two main ingredients. These are sodium hydroxide pellets. We've got some cold water, and we have Crisco, this regular Crisco shortening. Okay, that's our source of carboxylic acids. And we're going to mix these together, and we're going to end up with some soap, okay? So initially, sodium hydroxide is a very strong base. We're adding it then to cold water because it's an exothermic reaction, and when it mixes, it's going to heat this up pretty quick, okay? So we want to make sure that we're not going to end up with such a hot beaker that we can't handle this thing. And usually when I'm working with it, I'll keep it to the top of the beaker. We want to get this stuff melted down. Not melted down, but really dissolved into our water. Okay? And while we're doing this, we want our Crisco to be kind of melted down. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the hot plate now, warm hot plate, not burning hot, but just a warm hot plate to melt that fat down. It shouldn't take too long. Okay. We had about 8 grams of that sodium hydroxide. Takes a little bit. Takes a little while. Go in and just measure this out, make sure. We melted our fat. You can see, pretty good. And this is your thermometer you're going to check your temperature with. Do not use this as a stirring rod. It is not a stirring rod. It is to measure temperature, okay? Be careful with that. And then we're going to add, turn that off. Going to add this, your sodium hydroxide. And we're going to mix until we get our soap product. Make sure that sodium hydroxide complexes. And all these soaps are esters. They have an organic portion and kind of a water-soluble portion of it. On our polar end and another polar end. So when you're washing those clothes or whatever you're doing, the stain can be attacked. If it's water soluble, it can be attacked. And if it is a non-polar type stain, then our soap can also act on it. We have 2 different processes here. We have the cold process, what we're working on now. And we have the hot process. We're taking that and just going to pour it into a weigh boat. Okay. And once you have this sits and it ends up being a beaker, it ends up as a cake, like so. This one here, you can wash your hands, wash your clothes. I say no, nothing beats tight.
Yes, a minute.
Okay, so we have now done the cold process of making soap. So now we're going to do saponification using the hot process. We again have our sodium hydroxide. We're going to have 10 milliliters of that. 10 grams of that. And we're going to add that to a 50-50 mixture of ethanol and water. That's about 36 milliliters of that. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it all in there. And move it a little bit more. In your experiments, a lot of times it may say lye. Lye is really that mixture of sodium hydroxide. That's what they're talking about. Takes a minute. Again, as I mentioned before, in the cold process, that sodium hydroxide mixture in aqueous solution, you have a very exothermic reaction. So it's going to heat up quite a bit, so be careful when you're handling your beaker, and handle it from the top of the lid if you're holding it up. Now, while we're mixing that, we have a hot water bath going over here, and I have previously weighed out 10 grams of Crisco. As we've done before, we used the Crisco, and we're going to add our sodium hydroxide to it. You can feel that beaker's pretty warm right now. We want to get that all dissolved though. It's getting there. So once this is dissolved, we're going to add it to our Crisco. We're going to kind of stir that up, and we'll put it on a hot bath, and we will let it react for about 30 minutes. And we'll have ourselves, well, we have to do a couple other little things after that than the main process here. It looked like that punchy, and got a little bit still in the bottom there. Let's get them all in. Oh, it looks pretty good. Just about got it all. Now, I'm going to take that and add that to our Crisco. Run it down the side of our stirring rod. Okay. Then we get that all mixed up. Kind of dissolve that fat in it. Well, that's fun. Could probably put it on, let it heat it up a little bit, and it'll dissolve it. And I wanted to get it a good homogeneous mixture of it first. Good. Okay. All right. Good now. Let's raise this up a little bit first and get this guy on here. Yep. And we're going to right from the line. Yeah. Open him up a little bit back. Trim it down. Where's the thing? Dang, got in.
Yeah. Open it up.
I got it here.
Press make it there.
And then we tighten him up. It's pretty good. I'll lower it a little bit. There we go. Okay, bottom.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready with it.
Okay. All right.
The magnetic starter.
And we're going to put our magnetic steering bar in there. And we're going to turn on our flight here. Take it straight, come over a little bit more.
Where's we set? And put this in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's close. That's good.
That's in the middle.
Yeah. So I'll let it go for about 30 minutes. Okay. Bring it up a little higher.
So water slowly.
I want the boil slowly bubbling. And we've added some boiling chips. That's what you see in the bottom of that beaker.
So about 30 minutes. 30
minutes. Okay.
Okay. Let's continue the filtration. On the back one, I just increase the filtrate. Put more. So here. So we filter all this completely. I am the magnetic starter bar here. Filter we can syringe with a little bit cold water just to make sure any unreactive everything will over onto basic is gone. Now our soap is ready. I just need to keep the set. Just press it with the sink on the back box. So now just press it, okay? To make the soap look like a really bar soap. You can find something, press it, and take, or you can put in the cup, any plastic cup, so it's really loose, thick. I can leave it here until it dries, or I can transfer to the plastic soap and give the shape of the soap, okay? Make like a bar. It looks like a powder. So the best one, find a small plastic cup, the disposable cup, and make it like a soap. Otherwise it will be powder, you know what I mean? So now you have to press it and make it like a bar soap. As I said, you just put in the plastic cup and press it really well. This will be the soap. Otherwise it doesn't look very nice. This good, that's all. So we did the soap from cold and hot process. You already saw. Wow. So this is from cold process. This is looks kind of smoother, right? This one we didn't press very well, but you can press it, make it. Later you can compare which one is better, which one looks nice, or we go in better. So at least we need to let it to sit for 1 week. Okay? Everything reacts and it comes complete. That's all. Thank you. Hope you learned something or you saw something. Have a good day. Bye.